Hello everyone, I hope that you all are doing well today. Today we're going to be talking about some stuff that's in the media, some celebrity topics, some news topics, just reporting on the news with an unbiased opinion, leaving my opinion out of the video for the most part, and just sticking to reporting on what's out there. So, welcome. If you are new, I would love if you would subscribe to the channel. If you are already a part of the family, welcome back. My name is Rachel, and I do have a ASMR channel where I make videos that will help you go to sleep or relax, that I do in a whisper. If you are interested in content like that, the link will be down below, along with my Patreon, where I also make ASMR content that will help you sleep, and story times about my very crazy past, present, future, all that good stuff. So, along with some ASMR trigger videos. So, that is down below. Okay, so, little disclaimer. If people talking about some of these topics make you uncomfortable, please click off the video. Don't put yourself through it, because at the end of the day, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about on my channel. That's why I have a second channel, because it's called Reach Every Day. It's everything in my everyday life that I'm interested in that makes me me. So, if it's something that you're not into, it's really easy to just click off a video, because if you leave a hate comment or something rude, I'm just going to block you. So, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and jump in. It is daytime and the sun is shining, so I do have some sun coming in on my face. Please ignore that. Alright, so to start, I wanted to just quickly touch on the Amber Heard stuff. It shows that she was, so as a recent TMZ covered Amber Heard out shopping at TJ Maxx, and there was somebody in the store that was videotaping her and was making it very awkward, was following her in a manner that I felt comfortable watching. Regardless of what she's in the news for, I don't think that people in the public should be just trailing after her in a very close, uncomfortable, creepy manner. Could be just me. But I know, regardless, like I said, of what is going on, that was just kind of strange. Like, you could see her physically, like, running away in the store. And people are like, oh, like, the reason it was even covered on TMZ is because she's in the news for shopping at TJ Maxx. And nevertheless, it was a TJ Maxx in the Hamptons. So, like, she's still in the Hamptons. And I heard that TJ Maxx is more prestige than, like, a TJ Maxx at, you know, downtown Florida or something. And then it was noted that she did go out to a very prestigious lunch thereafter. So people are like, oh, she's at TJ Maxx because she's hurting for money, because she's, you know, $7 million or $8 million, excuse me, in debt from the case, so she can't afford to shop at other stores. I mean, is she in debt? Yeah. Is $800 a lot of money? Or $800? Yes, it is. $800 is a lot of money, but is $8 million a lot of money? Yes, it is. To anyone, it's a lot of money. But I don't think categorizing somebody shopping at TJ Maxx means that they can't can afford to shop somewhere else. Maybe she just likes TJ Maxx. Maybe her sister wanted to go there because she was with her sister and they wanted to go together. And like I said, please notate that I am keeping all opinions of my own out of this. I'm just reporting what is in the news because that's what this video is. Okay, so there's that. I just think that it was kind of a weird story to publish. You know, I don't think her shopping at TJ Maxx should have been that big of a topic. I don't know. I mean, I guess it is weird to see a celebrity in TJ Maxx, period, right? So at the end of the day, she is a celebrity. But I don't think because she was there, that means that she can't afford to shop other places. And that's kind of the narrative that was placed around the story. So I wanted to touch on that. Then I wanted to touch on the interview that Amber did on ABC that was then aired on NBC, or it was the opposite, one of the two. It was aired on both ABC and NBC, and the interview that was originally promoted and shown on ABC was possibly not approved yet. And when I say approved, people are thinking and or what's the word I'm looking for? Suggesting. It's not the right word, but people are saying that possibly the Amber's team and our lawyers and our PR team went back and was like, didn't get to look over the final cut of the interview before it was promoted and aired. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about why people think that's happening. Was it as simple and innocent of NBC trying to save time by editing out things? Or was it because Amber's team got a look at the footage and was like, no, we don't like how that, came about. We don't like the way that conversation turned during the interview, so we kind of want to cut. And it wasn't like big jump cuts, so it wasn't like 2-3 minute conversations that were cut out to save time. It was like a few words here and there to kind of change the sentence and almost change the narrative of the conversation in some pieces. So if you did not see, if you were watching just Dateline and you did not see the ABC version, you wouldn't have known the conversation that really happened, because things were highly edited down and they were synced perfectly. So I'll tell you in a second exactly a part that they cut out, but they cut it out in a way and synced it back up so it sounded like it was never cut out. And the question is why? Why did they do that? Was it, again, like I said, to simply save time, or was it for another reason? And they not only did it to Amber, but they did it to the reporter. And is it because they didn't want to make her look bad by some of the responses that she was giving? Were they a little too harsh? Were they worried, about the public's response, reaction? What's going on here? And I think it's safe to say that that's why podcasts are very popular right now. That's why people like to watch interviews live, because this is, it was caught that the promo that was aired hadn't been edited yet, and a lot of people saw that. So then when people then seen the interview that later came out on NBC and it was totally botched up and things were cut out, it's like, wait a minute, why was this done? why can't people just see the full interview? You know? I think it's just more real and raw and honest when two people are having a conversation and it's taped in real time and there's not 20 cameras with 20 different angles, because when you have a camera that's facing the back of somebody's head and then a camera to their left and a camera to their right, if they're catching, part of the conversation with the camera that's to the back of the head, they can cut out words and you're not going to see, because the footage, the visual that they're showing is at the back of their head for that moment in time. So they're able to really manipulate the conversations, and the question is just of why, So the Today Show promo was aired first, and it was unedited, and maybe it was unapproved by Amber's team yet. So that's kind of what people are assuming. Or like I said, it could have been as simple as them trying to save time, but it was kind of weird. So the promo that was shown on the Today Show was the one that was unedited. Then by the time it hit Dateline NBC, that's the one that was edited. And so Savannah, which was the one who was doing the interview, which I think she did a really good job, a really respectable interview. She was the one who did the interview, and she asked Amber about the whole donation situation and why Amber said that she donated the entire $7 million when she in fact had not, and why she used the wording that she did. And this conversation is part of the promo that was aired on ABC. Amber says, "I didn't lie. It's like saying I purchased a home but still owed on the home. That doesn't mean I lied." That was the part that was edited out of Dateline. So the conversation is perfectly synced, so it sounds like that little piece of sentence never even came out of Amber's mouth. So if you did not see that ABC promo of the interview and you just watched Dateline, you wouldn't have known. You would have no idea that that sentence was ever said. And people are just asking the question of why. Why was it necessary to cut out certain things after it had already been aired at that, It just kind of looks a little sketch-magetch, And then the part, one of the parts that was cut out for Savannah, the person interviewing, was she replies to Amber after Amber says that and says, quote, "You're grasping at hairs a little bit," end quote. That entire sentence was cut out. So the conversation that you heard on NBC was very different than the conversation you heard on ABC. And like I said, it was perfectly synced and edited to where no one would have noticed if people never seen the unedited aired version on ABC. So people, the big thing here is just saying, like, why did ABC and NBC do this? Why can't they just show it as it was? It was supposed to be this real raw, person-to-person interview for the public to see, but then it was edited and chopped out. So that is that. And then moving on from that topic of conversation, what do you guys think about Khloe Kardashian and Kim Kardashian reversing their BBLs? So I will try and flash up some photos so you can see before and afters. And you can see that there is a significant difference in size of their bottoms. And that's kind of the trend at the time, was to have a very large badonk, because that's what Kim had, that's what everybody wanted. And now the trend is to still have something, but not to the extent that it was then. So that's kind of trendy now, to get it reversed. Which, like, to begin with, that surgery was very, very dangerous. It either is or is one of the most dangerous surgeries to have. What you do with your body is your body. You know, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just notating that I don't think it's talked about enough how dangerous it is. It's very glorified, and I don't think people realize just how dangerous it is. And I don't know how transparent the doctors are being, you know. So, but yeah, that is the new thing, is getting it reversed. And Kim and Khloe both visibly have a much smaller situation going on than what they did, you know, a year back or so on. And the argument is that people are saying, well, at that time Khloe had just had a baby, so a lot of it could have been from that. You know, she's working out a lot and she's very into fitness and things. And so yeah, Khloe has not come out and said that she's done this BBL reversal. Either has Kim. I don't think Kim or Khloe have ever come out and publicly said that they even had a BBL. So if they came out and said that they had a reversal, they would have to say that they had a BBL. But you know, what can you do? But that's kind of in the news. And then the Kardashians, they showed the whole situation with Tristan and how it kind of played out, of Khloe finding out that Tristan again cheated. She threw him a 30th birthday. They were together, and when this new Hulu Kardashian show aired, she was to the point where she was like, you know what, I'm with him again. I don't care what people think. He has proven himself to me. He's the father of my child. I'm gonna make this work. He's done so much work. He's worked on himself, and I feel comfortable being with this man. And you guys just have to accept it, because this is what we're gonna do. And it's for my daughter. And it was, you know, just kind of, the whole family was praising him, saying how much he changed. And they were airing him a lot on this new show on Hulu. And then on the season finale, it shows Khloe finding out that for the third time he has publicly cheated. And now this time, he's gotten another girl pregnant. So that's kind of where the season ended. And she just said, essentially, like, she's numb to it. And yes, she's upset, and it showed her packing up her house and putting his stuff away. And again, you know, what she does with her personal life, I don't want to comment on that too much, because it's really not my business. I'm just, again, reporting because this is the stuff that people ask me to report on. And is it interesting because they put their life into the public? Yes. But I think that we need to be sensitive to people and what they're going through, because unless we are in their shoes, we don't know the whole situation, you know. And I think that goes for every situation with anybody, no matter how much we don't like them. That's just my opinion. I try and look at all sides of the coin and not judge people. But yeah, that's kind of what's in the news at this point. Let me know what you guys think about everything. Do you think Khloe will take him back again? Do you think this is her finally being done? I don't know. I think she really, really, in her heart of hearts, wants to be with him. And I think he can be very persuasive and tell her exactly what she wants to hear, but then go and do something totally different. So, you tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like,